Hello, this is Pawan and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. In today's lesson, I'm going to be showing you the guitar chords and strumming pattern for the song Jaane Kahan Gaye from the film Mera, Naam, Mujhko, a very popular number from the early 70s, sung by Mukesh, music by Shankar Jaikishan. The song is based on the Shiv Ranjani Rag, which was a very popular rag used in the Bollywood music. A lot of haunting, romantic melodies have been composed in this rag. And let me first play along with the backing track for you, show you the chords and the strumming pattern, and then I'll explain to you a little bit about the theory behind the chord progressions used in the song. So now let's check out the chords for the song. The key is B flat minor, and we'll be just playing a few chords. B flat minor over here, F major, E flat major. You could actually play it over here, but that's too far from here, so I usually play it over here. And this is basically the 6th fret on the 5th string, the 5th fret on the 4th string, the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and the 4th fret on the 2nd string. I'm muting strings 1 and 6, so I'm only playing strings 5, 4, 3 and 2. This is basically the C chord shape which has moved all the way over here. You would also need to know D flat majors played for very short moments. The song also switches for a very short moment to a major key, so you would also need to know B flat major. It comes for a very short moment. If you want to play open chords, you could use a capo or here on the 1st fret and basically play in the key of A minor. So because you're placing the capo on the 1st fret here, the A minor translates to a B flat minor actually. So you would be playing the chords of A minor instead of B flat minor, D major instead of E flat major, E major instead of F major. You would also need to know C major instead of D flat major, and A major instead of B flat major. Now before I explain to you the strumming pattern, let me explain to you a little bit about the chord structures. This song is actually based on the Shiv Ranjani Rag, which is a pentatonic rag, very popular in Bollywood music, and in the key of B flat minor, basically it just has 5 notes. So that's in Hindustani music, it's sa, re, komal ga, pa, shuddha dha, and sa. This Shiv Ranjani Rag, for the sake of playing the chords, just to make it easy, you could consider this to be a subset of the melodic minor scale. So the melodic minor scale allows you to play the minor chord on the 1st note of the key of the scale, and on the 4th and 5th notes you can actually play the major chord, so E flat major and F major, instead of playing E flat minor and F minor, which you would have played if this was a natural minor scale. So that was just a bit of theory for those of you who are curious to know about the structures. But if you don't want to spend time on that, that's fine as well. All you need to know is just the chords. So now let's look at the strumming pattern. I'll try and keep it simple first. It's basically a 6-beat pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up, and you just keep repeating that pattern. And for each set of 6 strokes, 3 down and 3 up alternating, you would be placing stress on strokes 1, 3 and 5, and on strokes 3 and 5 you would be muting the strings. So instead of playing, you would be playing and it would be nice if you could play the 1st stroke on the bass strings, so that would give it the bass beat for the start of the pattern. So now that's one way of playing it, but if you notice carefully whilst I play along with the track, I made it a little more stylish by making it a 12-beat pattern. So basically I'll be repeating the same 6 strokes again, except that when I do it the next time, I will be making a slight change over there. So let me play it for you the way I've played it along the track, and then I'll explain to you step by step what I'm doing. I'll slow it down for you. slow it down even further. So it's very straightforward. All I'm doing is I'm playing the same 6-beat pattern which I just showed you a moment ago, and on top of that I'm adding another 6 beats over there, in which I'm playing only strokes 1, 3 and 5, and I'm not muting the strings, I'm just playing them without muting. So basically what's happening is that the bass beat is now following at the beginning of each 12 set of strokes instead of 6. So this gives it a little more style. So instead of sounding like this is also fine, but then this sounds a little better, a little more stylish. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. As I said in the beginning of the lesson, this is based on the Shivranjani Rag, a very, very popular rag in which a lot of haunting melodies have been composed. Songs like Kahin Deep Jale Kahin Dil, Mere Naina Sawan Bhado, Tere Mere Beech Mein from the film Ek Duje Ke Liye, Tumse Milkar Na Jaane Kyun from the film Pyar Chukta Nahi, It was used a lot in the 70s, maybe even the 60s. Songs like Bhar or Phool Barsao from the film Suraj. Most of these songs would use just the five notes which are common for a song based on the Shiv Ranjani Rag, which is a pentatonic scale. So it would have the notes sa re ga, that's a komal ga, pa shuddha dha and sa, so sa re ga pa dha sa. So if you were just to use these five notes, there would be very few chords that you would be able to play. So in order to play more chords, typically these songs ended up using harmonies based on a larger set of notes. So think of the Shiv Ranjani Rag, or the notes in a scale based on the Shiv Ranjani Rag being a subset of a bigger scale. Typically they would be a subset of a melodic minor scale, and a melodic minor scale basically has the same notes as a natural minor scale, except for two notes. The sixth and the seventh notes are played natural instead of flattened. So let's say if you're playing in the key of A, you would have the notes A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. And that will allow you to play chords like D major and E major instead of D minor and E minor. And if you were to take those notes and just remove the notes, the fourth note and the seventh note, and you would be left with the pentatonic scale, which corresponds to a scale based on a Shiv Ranjani Rag. So a lot of songs in Bollywood music have used the melodic minor scale, and as I said, many of them use a subset of these notes, which correspond to the notes in the Shiv Ranjani Rag. So I hope you found that information useful. As always, I thank you for watching my lesson, and I look forward to your comments, feedback, and questions. Thanks.